Hi guys, this is Chloe, and I don't know if for you it's the same situation, but I really hate when I send a preview to a client and all my gamma is off. So I use Apple as a grading machine, and Apple is great. I love what I have, but I always have these gamma shifts happening for my previews because sometimes I need to send some video previews to my client just for them to check the color and realize how the color is going to work after on their final video. So in this video, I'm not going to go to the real core detail of what's happening in your Mac interface, but I'm just going to show you how you can fix this problem. If you are interested about what's happening behind your screen, you can check the video of Todd Domine. Is explaining really in details what's happening with Apple and why we have this problem occurring on the Apple devices. So yeah, check it out. I really like this video and I really recommend you for your own knowledge. So I've changed it up because I'm at my parents right now. So luckily I have a grading monitor already set at my parents. So I'm just gonna have a little, like a tinier interface to show you guys. I hope everything's gonna be alright with you. So before we jump to the tutorial, you can subscribe to the channel, put the notification bell, so then like you can know when I'm releasing a video. And also you can follow me on Instagram at Frenchie City. I'm pretty active there, and also like I just share everything I do, during the day. So yeah, I see you there, guys, and let's jump right in the tutorial. So I'm just on my interface, so you can see I have my clip that I graded already. For the color space, we are already in the DaVinci YRGB color manage, and we are in the DaVinci wide gamut intermediate. So output color space, Rec 799 Gamma 2.4s, because us commercial colorists, we are always delivering in a standard Rec 799 Gamma 2.4 because normally our main video would like go to a TV device because it's for TVC normally. So what's happening actually when I hit render? So when I go to my deliver page in the deliver button, I can have all my settings. So we're just gonna do the test in MP4. So I just go to my advanced settings, and I'm just gonna put my Gamma 2.4 because it needs to match my Rec 79 Gamma 2.4. A lot of people are using same as project. I wouldn't recommend keeping same as project, just in case the neural engine in DaVinci Resolve doesn't interpret well your color space where you are working in. So I would just suggest please put color space tag always at Rec 709 if like you are delivering in a Rec 709 color space, and gamma tag you change in function of your standard or the end display where the video is going to be broadcast on. So I just add to render queue and render. So when I go to my test, if I play my video on my laptop, what we have is actually pretty similar. So it's very similar. So we don't have that much shift happening from DaVinci Resolve to QuickTime. But when I'm gonna put it on YouTube, so you're gonna see. So if you see, here I have my contrast that is pretty well kept, and also like this is the contrast that I wanted for the image. But right now, like when I upload it on YouTube, everything is lifted. So this doesn't appear on my screen when I play it back on QuickTime, but it appears on YouTube when I upload the video. The problem becomes then like if you are sending on any platform your preview to the client, then like you have this problem of gamma lifted that happens, right? So we don't want this at all, right? Because if this happen, you're screwed. How do we do to avoid the problem? So I'm just gonna show you what I do when I send a preview to my clients and I don't have gamma shift happening with this technique. Before we do anything, any tips, you are going to go to DaVinci Resolve and the preferences, and in the system you're going to go to general, and it's really important to tick this box. I want you to tick use Mac display color profile for viewers. Because you want to have a true image out of your playback in DaVinci Resolve, and that is not affected at all by the color sync utility in Apple, right? After you tick this box, you save it. We're going to change some things in the project settings. So this is only for preview. For the final delivery, you will need to, if you are respecting the standards, you will have like to change everything back to Rec 709 Gamma 2.4. This is only the preview. So what I do is I'm going to my project settings, and I'm going to change my output color space to Rec 709A. So when I change my color space, nothing happened on my interface in DaVinci Resolve. I could see a shift happening on my screen, but this is completely normal because my screen is in Rec 709 Gamma 2.4. Why we are switching to Rec 709A is because DaVinci Resolve put this gamma to compensate the conversion of Apple in Gamma 1.96. So normally with this you are set. So when we go back to the deliver page, we just go back to the deliver page, and in the color space tag and the gamma tag, we're going to change the gamma tag to Rec 709A. Okay? And so then when we're going to play, it's going to be like what we had in the interface. Contrast level as this one. So what's happening is this one and this one are globally the same. So now when I play it on YouTube, I can see that my image is way better. Like if you see, we have the right contrast that we wanted, than like this version on DaVinci Resolve. So this is only if you are owning a MacBook and you are doing your grading on a MacBook, because I find that like when I'm on my iMac, I have a totally different problem. So I'm gonna show you on my MacBook, so then like it's not gonna be relevant for sure, but I think it's very important for me to show you, because if you own an iMac, maybe you have the same problem as me. When I change from Rec 709 Gamma 2.4 to Rec 709A, this one, when I change it, I have a shift of light, which then like ruin my whole grade. So what I do is like I still stay in Rec 709A, and I'm gonna just show you what I created. So I'm just gonna go to the timeline level. So in your node tree, to go to the timeline level, either you click this point and you go to another page which represent the timeline, or you can just go to the menu and click. So timeline level for the node is just like everything that happened after your grade. So you just create a corrector, you add a node, add a corrector, You just link it, and after I'm going to show you. I created a lot to compensate actually this gamma shift that happened like when you change from Rec 709 gamma 2.4 to Rec 709A. So this happened with my iMac, but it doesn't happen with my MacBook. So if it happens for you, then use this LUT. So I'm just going to go to my LUTs, and this is my compensation LUT somewhere up. And so when I put it, for sure it doesn't have like the result that I want, but you have the idea. When I remove it, I have my grade, so just imagine it's lifted, and I'm just applying the LUT to compensate actually the shift that happened like when I changed from Rec 709 gamma 2.4 to Rec 709A. So I bring back my grade that I had. When I export to Rec 709A, then like I have the same color happening. So these are my tips for a preview for the client. So just remember, it has to stay a preview because we stay on the standard Rec 709 gamma 2.4 most of the time. Like when you are color grading for a commercial, it will go to the online team after you, so it's better to stay in the standard for them like to not be lost with the color spaces. My recommendation is for the preview to switch to the color space Rec 709A to have the compensation when you upload it on internet platforms. And if, for example, as I have with my iMac, if like your image shift when you change your color space output, just put this LUT that I'm going to put in the description. Put this LUT at the end of your timeline or at the end of your node tree, and everything should be fine, and you should have like the right colors to show to your client. So I hope this video helped and answered some of your questions on this gamma shift. And yeah, I see you next time. See you guys.